Previously on Shenanigans in Motion. What I've decided to do is, because I've been meaning to make that for ages, absolute ages, since like well into last year, I'm gonna use this to make a Curio Collar. So I am still slowly knitting away at this Curio Collar. I don't feel like showing my face right now because I just switched glasses and I went from a prescription that had, I think minus 5.25 in my left eye and 5.75 in my right eye to 2 in my, well, again, minus. Well, I don't know if it's minus, it's for like when you don't see well far. But yeah, 2 in my my left eye and 4 something in my right eye, and it's a very big adjustment, and I'm at this point still a bit cross-eyed, so staring at the viewfinder seems like a bad plan. But yeah, so basically I cast on yesterday evening, like at 8 o'clock in the evening, and I knit 7 rows, and then today I did the other rows for the ribbing, and I am now just continuing on. And this is the Curio Collar by Lydia Morrow, which I'm sure I said in the intro. But yeah, so this is the finished one. And I am now trying to finish one by Saturday to wear at Brussels Manga. Normally I wouldn't say when and where I am, but there will be, like, if I make it a reveal at Brussels Manga, and this video is gonna come out after Brussels Manga, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so I have like basically 2 days because I'll be out tomorrow afternoon. So I've got like 2 days to finish this. And I did a poll on Instagram and I was like, do you guys think I can finish it? And my heart is full because there was a lot of trust in me and I appreciate it. But let's see if I can actually finish it in time to wear at Brussels Manga. And the yarn I am using is Fonti Bebe Merino. So I went to the, I keep on forgetting the name, but I will have it up on screen, the yarn shop in Antwerp when I was there yesterday. And yeah, because they had white yarn in, and that was literally the only yarn shop I could get to that was open. And, you know, it's already a time crunch. I've never knit with this Fonti yarn before. I don't really have a lot of experience with the brand, but yeah. Skeins look like this. Yeah, so it's all right. It's not the softest merino, but I've nothing against it. It can be a little bit splitty at some points, and I paid €8 per skein, and I got 3 skeins. I might have a skein too many, but I mean, it's white. If needs be, I could maybe use it for a dye experiment or something. We'll see, we'll see. Kiwi's helping me knit. And she's also wearing my Curio Collar that's actually finished. She really wanted to wear it. It's more like a blankie or a capelet, I guess, on her. I will have to knit her own one with less stitches so it actually fits. This is where I am now. Nearly finished the first ruffle. And Joop is here too. And Salem, who was just walking past. How am I supposed to knit? Like literally, this is, she looked at it, she walked through it, and now she's wearing it like a skirt, and I'm still trying to do the first row of the second ruffle. This is why nothing actually happens. Well, that and my treacherous body having a flare-up. I did turn that beautiful yarn by Nocturne Studios into a Curio Collar. My neighbor Jessica kindly braided my hair for this video, so it wouldn't be a loose hair flying everywhere scenario. Thank you so much, Jessie. I really appreciate it. This does go over my glasses because I've done it before. And there we go. I did have to put in elastic because I'm such a loose knitter, and otherwise it was like way too big. It was like a boat neck, so that didn't work out. I used moss stitch on the bottom ribbing because I like the look of moss stitch better than seed stitch. So I did seed stitch on this one, like the pattern asks for. And I figured like, okay, I'm just gonna do both and see what I like best so I can decide in a future video. And yeah, so that's it. I'm not going to disclose too much about the pattern. It's a really good pattern. I found it easy to follow. Also, it's a paid for pattern. I will absolutely link it in the description. But, you know, I feel like Lydia Morrow should just get the sales for this because clearly she put in a lot of effort and she does a lot of effort to making like really size inclusive patterns and stuff and really fun things. And I just want her to make the sale, you know, because that's just how it should be. People should be paid for, you know, their work. So for my next one, I wanted to make a white one. And the reason is because I see a lot of, I might have mentioned this before, I don't know, because these project vlogs, they get filmed in bits over time, and I work on several projects at the same time, and then I can't remember what I said before, so if I'm repeating myself, I do apologize. But I saw a lot of imagery of imperial nobility in 40k wearing neck ruffs, and I like neck ruffs, but I do not like the idea of making a neck ruff. I mean, I'm sure I could, but I do not wish to. So I figured maybe I can get one done before Brussels manga and I can wear it on Brussels manga. Of course, this was not taking my health into consideration, and also the fact that by doing a picot bind off, I would give myself a lot more work. So newsflash, I did not get this done for Brussels manga. I did get it done the week afterwards, and this is what it looks like. Now for this I bought Fonti Merino Bébé. Well, no, this is what it looks like. It was inside out. But the problem is that this is like a heavy fingering. It's not a sock weight yarn at all, and it's a little bit too heavy for a Curio Collar. This also has elastic in the back. Well, in the neck. Not in the back, in the neck. It looks like this. Oh no, I hope I'm not messing up these nice braids too much. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. And everybody keeps telling me it's nice, but it's just not my vibe. I don't know whether it's the white or it's just a bit too heavy. Also, everybody's gonna be shocked, but I do not like how this merino feels. You know, how it sits on my skin. It just, I don't know, it's just, I don't know what's, I mean, it's not giving me allergic reactions or anything, but it just doesn't feel as nice as the merino yarns I usually work with. So I don't know. I really don't know. It's probably a me issue, but I'm just not here for the vibe. And because I don't much like it, but my friend Fry, I hope your name is pronounced Fry. But yeah, she loved it. So I said, like, if you want it, you may have it. So it is going to a good home. Now, I do like the picot bind off. It's probably not showing up well on the white, but I do really like off. And it's like, wow, I do really like it. I swear I can speak, just not most of the time. So what I'm going to do is, because it's not a traditional picot bind off, I saw B of, I believe it's B Creative Knits do it, but she kind of like brushes over it, which is fine. Everybody does in their video what they want, and it was more than clear enough for me to do it as well. But what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna keep on knitting this one till I'm at the amount of rows I need for the picot bind off. And without going too much into the pattern, if you wish to do the same picot bind off, it's not covered in the pattern. The pattern mentions you could experiment with it, but it's not actually said in the pattern how to do it, so this is not a spoiler. If you want to do it, you do 2 extra rows on both of the ruffles, and then when I get at that point, I will actually film me doing the picot bind off, so you can actually see how to do it if you want to do it, or if you want to do it on something else, because this is kind of like a I wouldn't say it's much faster, but if you, like me, despise cable cast on or find that too much of a faff, this is a really good solution. So that's what I'm going to go into. And I'm knitting this one out of a skein of Langyarns Yawool Twin. I've got a little bit left over of the first skein. Where is it though? Okay, I can't see the skein right now, so that's gonna be a skein hunt. I hope the cats didn't take it out. And then another just plain Yawool, because I had both the twin, which is a self-striping yarn, which goes from light gray to dark gray to light gray to dusty mauve, like a really light pastel-y one, and then to very light gray. Yeah, so I cut it. Like, I broke the yarn when it went back into light gray. And then I switched to this dusty mauve, like this darker one, because I had it in my stash and I thought it was super pretty. So I'm gonna continue in that. And then the second ruffle, I will use the rest of the skein of the twin and then break yarn before it goes in the light gray and finish off with this as well. So it will be like a nice gradient gray and purple one. And yeah, I plan on doing the faux picot. Well, it looks like a picot on both as well. And yeah, I will update you when we get to that point. Also, don't you just love my needle protectors? My friend Claire got these for me. She bought them at Knitkat in Ghent. Look how fun these are. I love them so much. So yeah, I never used to use needle protectors, and I kept saying like I should get some needle protectors, and then she got me some, and now I'm like, yes, best thing ever. I'm well chuffed with these. Thank you, Claire, much appreciated. As you can see, I actually use them. Okay, so this is kind of hard because I have my camera overhead, and it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing, well, at both my knitting and on the screen. So, apologies if this isn't the best. I've also never done this before, so here we go. But I've done a few already, so you can see, I hope, it's becoming like kind of toothy, so to speak. So here I'm just gonna yarn over because I've already knit two together. Am I in frame? I am in frame. So yarn over, knit two together, yarn over, knit two together. Am I still in frame? I have frame paranoia. Okay, so but basically you do this for the entire row. I'm not gonna do it the entire row because we'll be here for like an eternity, but you get the gist. Literally yarn over, knit two together. I'll do it once more, yarn over, knit two together. There we go. And that's that. And that's, you just do it till you get through the entire row. And next row is literally just knitting. Knitting your row as if you would any other knit row. So that's gonna be easy. But I will check in again and do it with you guys. And then we'll do the last rows and I'll show you how to fold it and attach it and everything. Okay, so I've knit most of the round. And I'm playing yarn chicken. I feel like I'm playing yarn chicken. This is kind of hard to wait. So this is the round after the knit two together yarn overs. And as you can see, the yarn overs, they're rather loose, but that's okay. Just knit them. It's fine. Even though they may feel a bit weird or look weird, it's a-okay. Just go. And as you can see, you get these, it starts to look like this. And this is where the picot will be. And I've never done this in Yawool, so I hope that this will go well in a really thin sock yarn, because I've only done it in a thicker Fonti Bébé Merino. So yeah, you just continue on. And then next row, you just knit because the next 2 rows are knit rows, and then you bind off. I just do a regular bind off because I like how it looks. It has like a kind of a braided edge, and I think that's very pretty. So yeah, and if anybody wonders what needles I'm using the bamboo needles by Knit Pro, the interchangeable ones. So yeah, that's just what I do. I'm nearly at the stitch marker, and then you will see that it's just a regular knit row, 2 more of those, and then a bind off. So yeah, I'm not gonna film that because, I mean, I'm assuming that if you're watching this, you know how to do regular knit rows and bind offs. And if you don't, there's really good tutorials online, way better than what I'm doing, because I'm just improvising. Well, no, I'm not improvising. I know what I'm doing, but I'm improvising with the filming. I don't really know what I'm doing with that. I do hope I have enough yarn to do this bind off and everything else, because it's just a tiny, tiny ball now, but I had to roll it up into a ball because it kept on tangling up into itself. So yeah, that was not great. So yeah, but at least it's working out. So I'm gonna continue doing this, and I'll get back to you when I've done both rows and the bind off, and then I'll show you how to fold it over and put it back together. I have started doing the picot bind off. I ran out of yarn. I totally lost yarn chicken, so I got another skein, which I have here. I got this skein of Rico Cotton Merino Lace out of Veritas, and that was the one that was closest to it, so that's what I got. And it was just like the bind off row anyway. And then I have this of the original Yawoll twin I started with left over, and that's for the second ruffle. So to do the picot bind off, it's actually fairly easy. You just fold it over, as you can see, and then you clip it together. And I've got some unclipped edges also, because I do not have enough clips to clip it all in one go. It's so big, I can't even find the bits. I hope I'm in. See? You just fold it over, but always fold it over on the right side so you get the maximum pointies, so to speak. The thing is, I do find that the Yawoll is not structurally as solid as the white one I had, which was a regular fingering weight, and the Yawoll is a sock weight, which is a little bit thinner, and this is even thinner, so that would have been a problem, I think. But yeah, so they're not all as nice and peaky and stable as I'd like, but it still works and it's still fine. But that's just something to bear in mind. If you have a very light fingering weight / sock weight, it might not work as well as you had hoped. So yeah, that's something to put out there. So once you fold these over, you turn it to the wrong side, and then you just pick up a little leg here and a leg there, and then you just sew them together. So this is the first one, so I'm just gonna go through so it's properly attached. And yeah, and if you have ends, just weave them in like you would weave your ends anyway. I'm using the little skein of repair / reinforcement yarn that comes inside of skeins of Yawoll to sew it shut, because I mean I have it and I'm not knitting a sock that needs to be reinforced, so might as well use it for this and save on actual yarn. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just continue picking up legs and running them together basically, and that's how it stays shut. It's really that easy to do. So I'm going to finish all of this, and then because I want to wear it for a convention this weekend. So what I'm gonna do is, because it's way too big like this, so I'm gonna run through, I don't really want to run through an elastic because I still have to pick up stitches here eventually for the second ruffle, because there's no way I can get that finished by Sunday. So the plan currently is, because I would like to wear this on Sunday, I might in the end not, for a convention with the Hellhounds. So I've got all these, I don't know how well they show up, but I've got a whole row of purl stitches. This is where you pick up. And you pick up like this. You put it like this and you pick up like this. So the ruffle ends up nicely there. But I will likely try and film that when I get to that point. So I don't want to put elastic in right now to cinch it in because it is too big for me. So I'm gonna see if I can find like a really thin ribbon and run that through and pull it tight with that, because that way I don't lose any elastic, because I have to cut it to size that I don't want, and then it's not really reusable. So I don't want to do that because I don't have that much elastic. But if I do like with a ribbon, I think it will be super cute, and I can tie it in a cute little bow, and I can just take it out and reuse it afterwards. So that seems like a way better idea, but it has to be like a really thin ribbon. And I was thinking about taking some of my Katja washi yarn, but it's not as thin as a thin ribbon, and also it's brown, but if it like matches well enough, I will probably give it a go. We'll see. It's still a solution in progress, so to speak. But yeah, I'm gonna continue sewing this together so it's like all nice and ready for eventually picking up. And when I do pick up, I'm probably going to fill that too, but in case I don't, you pick up this way with the purl bumps and the neckline pointing towards you and the ruffle pointing outwards, so away from you. And you pick up as many stitches as you cast on, just like this. I'm just like picking them up like this now, but obviously you would be using the needle which you used to initially cast on the collar. So yeah, if you get the pattern, it will all be clear, but I'm just showing you because I struggled with it initially. So yeah, or you can do the ones closest to you, but try to always do the same ones. Just look at which one is most visible to you. This would get the neatest edge rather than the farthest of the two purl bumps. But yeah, it's always a faff. I don't think I've ever had the exact same amount of stitches in the 2 times I've done it before, but it's worked out. I think I had 2 too many and 2 too few. So, but it still worked out fine. So I'm just putting that out there. If it's not exactly the same amount, just do your best. But yeah, I mean, I know that sounds like Stephen West, who is also very approximate with these things, but in this case, it actually works. So, I mean, to my experience at least. So yeah, that's where we're at now, and I'm just gonna continue sewing that picot bind off so I can continue on with other projects.
of course.
Let's go!
All right, wonderful. I think you make... we gaan het even in het Nederlands doen. I will translate. Je hebt de meeste van de kostuums gemaakt, dacht ik? Of?
Grotendeels heb ik helpen maken. Bijvoorbeeld zijn cosplay heb ik helpen maken en schilderen.
Oké.
En bij mijn vriendin. En het zwaard heb ik geschilderd en voor de rest hebben ze het zelf gedaan.
Okay, so he made a couple of the costumes, including painting the swords. Maybe place it again for us. Who are you guys? Wie zijn jullie?
Wij zijn de Warhammer cosplay team van België.
Oké.
Wij zijn een wereldwijde cosplay community, Adeptus Cosplay. En we gaan rond op conventies met ons team. Dit is één van de 10 van hoeveel leden we hebben. Dus we hebben eigenlijk nog meer. Maar we wouden eens zien hoe het hier is.
Okay, so well, this is the first one, so then now you know you should come back next year
Yes.
or whenever the next one is. But so they are a group of cosplayer, worldwide cosplayer with it's always Warhammer.
It's always Warhammer.
Always Warhammer cosplay group. This is only parts of them, only the most illustrious members of the cosplay team. The Hellhound. The Hellhound. All right, fantastic. Well, please give us another spin, another look at your wonderful costumes. Where can we see you next time? Which convention?
We will be on Mysteria.
Mysteria.
And Geeks and Collectors Geeks. Comic-Con Holland.
Comic-Con Holland, yes, that's, this is an aanrader. Comic-Con Holland. All right, let's give us the last spin. And I think you can order your group to get back off stage. Well done. I think this deserves another round of applause, guys. Okay, let's give them some time.
Literally filming this for Jente. Jente, look! It is zwommen. I have no idea which kind of zwommen. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments. And it's done! I finished the Curio Collar I had been working on. And yeah, I feel like the update came so late after everything else. Also, I haven't filmed in a while and I can't seem to find my way. In Dutch we would say, ik kan mijn draai niet vinden. I can't find my turn, but in English it's, I can't find my way, right? Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Also, I have a new studio buddy. Jesus, I cannot speak today. Look at him! It's a plushie ultramarine. I got him at the Antwerp Warhammer store. I mean, he has a floppy neck syndrome, but that's okay. And yeah, he's actually pretty soft. Yeah, I had been looking at him for like a couple of months, and in the end I bit the bullet and bought him because my friend Claire wanted the big pumpkin that sat here, and I was well and truly bored of that pumpkin, and I figured, like, why not get an ultramarine to match my ultramarine desk chair, of which I will insert a video now because Kiwi is in it and she's adorable. So yeah, the video had to happen completely and utterly because of Kiwi as well as that picture. But yeah, pro tip, if you buy a Secret Lab desk chair, doesn't matter which one, assemble it in the room you're going to use the chair, because Bert didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I had literally zero involvement in the assembly of the chair. So yeah, Bert assembled it downstairs, and then we had to lug this enormously heavy chair up a flight of stairs. So 100% do not recommend doing that. Just assemble it where you're going to put it. But yeah, that aside, back to the actual matter at hand, the Curio Collar. So yeah, I feel like this has big mermaid vibes. So this will be excellent for like mermaid looks and just like pastel-y stuff. I like how it came out. It's not super my vibe. Well, who am I kidding? It's not my vibe, full stop. But sometimes it's fun to have just like an accessory that it just isn't what you would normally wear, and just like put myself out of my comfort zone. And for those who were wondering, if you have long hair and you just wear it loose like I usually do, this is what it looks like. I'm quickly going to take it off so you can see it a little bit better. I'm not having a good hair day, but that's fine because that's what hats are for. So yeah. This is the detailing a little bit better. I, of course, had to put in an elastic because I'm such a loose knitter. I will say, and this doesn't bother me, but it might bother other people. I used another color for the last couple of rows and the cast off because I was playing Yarn Chicken and I lost, as I mentioned before, I'm sure. And this is what it looks like. So you see the different color, and sometimes it flops up and then you can actually see that. Like I said, it doesn't bother me, but I know it will bother some people. So if you're going to knit a Curio Collar out of wool and you want to do a picot bind off, I would say get at least 3 skeins. Well, 3 is probably enough to be fair, but get 3 skeins because 2 will not cut it. Yeah, and especially if you're a tight knitter, I can't help you because I'm a super loose knitter. And I know that if you're a tight knitter, or at least I got told that, you need more yarn. Yop, why are you screaming? Come here. Oh, he's super cute right now. He's like, he came upstairs and he has like a big toy mouse in his mouth. Ja, schattie, ik ben aan het filmen. Kom eens hier. Kom hier. Kom je dag zeggen. Kom eens hier. Kom eens hier. I'm sorry, I have to pet the cat. No, he does not want to be in the frame. Japje, kom hier, schat. He's very upset. He's just sitting here, right here, going like, and now he's wandering off. But anyway, back to the Curio Collar. So yeah, I know it would upset some people. Doesn't me, but it's worth mentioning. And like, I was talking about gauge, right? Yeah, I was told that if you are a tight knitter, you need more yarn versus then being a loose knitter. And yeah, so potentially you might even need 4 skeins of wool, but like I said, I don't dare to, you know, actually put a number on it because I'm not a tight knitter. I do know that for the first one I knit, the green one, which I wore to I Heart Horror, where we were all Nurgle corrupted, and that nearly was a full skein of fingering weight. I don't have a lot left over. Had I done that with a picot bind off, I'm not entirely sure I would have had enough and 1 skein. So that's something to bear in mind. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the Curio Collar. I really enjoyed knitting mine. Yeah, the white one I've given away to my friend Fry now. I've not actually seen Fry in real life, but one of her friends was at the Big Brother of Games convention I was at, and so I gave it to him and he's gonna give it to her. Thank you, Henrik, for passing along the Curio Collar. So yeah, I've already given away one because like I mentioned, the yarn just did not agree with me, and I'm not made to wear that much white straight near my face. I mean, everybody should absolutely wear what they want, and to hell with color theory, but just, I feel like that about white. So to each their own. But yeah, I still have all the other ones, and I'm doing another one for my Slaanesh cosplay, but my Slaanesh cultist. But I'm probably going to do that just the one ruffle. I don't know yet. I've not decided yet. But I think that the one would be better because I do feel like sometimes they can be very heavy on my neck, and that is specifically a me problem because I have ehlers-danlos. So, and my neck is very sensitive. So that is just literally a me issue. Like, people who don't suffer the same joint issues probably have zero issue wearing this, and on good days neither do I, because I wore my my green one the whole day to I Heart Horror and it was absolutely fine. And then I wore it a whole day again like 2 weeks later and it was not fine, so there's that. But I feel like if I just like do one in one row, it'll be most likely to always be fine, if that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like I've waffled enough. I would 100% recommend the pattern. It's really, really fun. It isn't a quick knit because there's so many stitches, but it is a fairly easy knit. And it's got so many options and possibilities, so that's great. It's very inclusive because you can do it like a really wide neck as well. So yeah, no notes other than it's awesome. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a big amalgamation, right? Amalgamation of a lot of things like conventions and museum visits and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you still enjoyed it. And yeah, what are you currently working on? Leave in the comments down below. It does not have to be any kind of fiber art. Anything will be fine. Just anything creative is good. So yeah, or just leave a comment. If you do leave a comment, please be kind, subscribe. If you haven't already and you want to stick around for more shenanigans in motion, hit that notification bell so YouTube hopefully actually tells you when I've uploaded a new video. And yeah, there were definitely cats. And that was it for today. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!